morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever the fuck you are. Heaven asked me to come talk to you again. So that's what I'm doing. In such an eloquent way of asking. Well, first of all, Seriousness needs to pay the invoice. And then second of all, what's taking so long? Because you paid it last time. Weird. Anyways. Now you keep wanting to steal all my technology like you do Quinn Michaels, remember? And everyone else who has an idea, like Tesla, but then you want to John Trump him. You want to Tom Sawyer him. Whatever, man. I got red pills for days. You know, it's cold-blooded, really, really. And then the soy voice kicks in. And then the wave voice kicks in. Wait till I do it on that one. That'd be great. Anyways, we hear you so good right now. Well, okay. Voice to skull can go skull to voice. That fuck you up. Like, who's really listening? Not on YouTube, I mean like right now. You don't know where I've been. Anybody gonna send me those candles I asked for? You gonna send me that ass fat? No? Damn. Okay, we'll get rid of those jeans. Baby fat. I came up with that shit too with the cat. Is it still here? Agent Provocateur. No, I gotta give you code words because we gotta make it sexy before it gets too deep. Anyways. No, I'm just sitting normal. I'm not sitting up straight. If I sit up straight, the camera won't see me. But anyways, this is better. You can see my neck. I'm not all hanging way down here. Yep. Well, I can cut this part out of the fucking video or I can leave it in. Doesn't matter. That's what editing is for. Like gene editing and light editing and coding. Like Bill Gates thinks he knows how to do. What's your immunity that you're giving my mom? Because that's weird. Yeah, she got 2 shots, she said. And Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck and woodchuck wood? Let's try it again. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck and woodchuck? No. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck and woodchuck? No. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? No. See, that one's hard. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck and woodchuck wood? No. You got stuck on the could, because I don't think you could. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck and woodchuck could chuck wood? That was better. After you practice a few times, not so hard, is it, Gwen? Well, such is life for me. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck and woodchuck could chuck wood? That was kind of. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck and woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck and woodchuck could chuck wood? I got a terrible list. Anyways, we can cut that out. I was just practicing. How much wood could woodchuck chuck and woodchuck chuck wood? How much wood could woodchuck chuck and woodchuck chuck wood? How much wood could woodchuck chuck and woodchuck wood? God, that's a hard one. All right, what's the next nursery rhyme we got to talk about? Rocking the cradle. Yep. Cow jumped over the moon. Yep. Well, I'm talking backwards again. It's the time. It's like 2:11, but it looked like 11:05. Opposed to a 3:11 code because we already fixed Seattle. You wanted to blow up the stadium, and then you was going to do like the Hindenburg on the needle. You know what I mean? Some of them aren't false flags, but you can look at them all as false flags because they know prior to. They're the ones that plan them and make it happen. Yeah, and then they blame it on me for some reason. Like, well, we had to do all of that just to get to here so that you could do this for us, so that we don't have to do it anymore. Oh, that's what this has been. Okay. That's why Biden is president. But, okay. I must have came up with that one too. And the fact that you won't pay me since you really did take all my money because you was trying to kill Gwen, and now I have to do the whole Satoshi password, which is a year plus apparently of movements. Every blink of an eye, every eyelash move, every lip quiver is a movement. Imagine everything else under those categories. Imagine the thoughts that have to come in to trigger those. Imagine the triggers on the thoughts and where the thoughts have to come from again, just to remember that we've already done this again. So technically, no, it's not you doing this. It just appears like it's you doing this, and you don't even know what the world looks like. You have no clue what the shape of it is. You need me to tell you what the shape of it is. Halo, it's like a ring. If that's the way you want to look at it, go right the fuck ahead. I don't care. I don't care. Because all you're going to do is fuck it up anyways. Why are we back? There's only two possibilities of this one. Either you finish the game and you're like, fuck it, we'll play again. Or you just fuck it up, and good thing we saved this. Either way, it's not you finishing the fucking game. Do you see what I'm saying? But it could be you fucking it up because I'm hands off right now. I don't have nothing on the fucking... I'm not touching a computer. Not like you guys are. Not with you sending the fucking signals through the goddamn towers. Bullshit. Well, then argue with me. Because that's going to get you real far. No, this is a debate. You wanted them to see this live, so this is what the fuck we do. I ain't never heard another man talk to himself like this, is what I'm saying. Schizophrenia patients do not talk to themselves like this. Schizophrenia patients make no fucking sense. Because you don't know what world they're coming from. But you're the one that sends them there. So now that I schizophrenia'd you, because you could dish it out, but you couldn't take it, and then I proved it, And I continue to prove it. And all you want to do is continue to dish it out, whether it's heaven or hell, or whatever intel agency you believe is true intel. Keeping up a lie is not intel. Keeping up a lie is needing some really fast fucking computers to keep the fucking simulation going in the direction that you want it to go. That's all this is. Because prior to computers, you had horses and swords, and somebody would literally cut your fucking head off. Yeah, but then propaganda came in. Then Hitler, apparently, and the Bolshevik Revolution, because they was mad at Vril. Because Vril actually did it. But these little fuckers are locked out of the heart. The gate is good. They can't come through. Because they don't fucking have one. But anyways, just because they're on their psychedelics and I can hear them, just because the army bees and the Pentagon think it's cute to continue to fuck with me, and the Anons with Acorn, motherfucking Dominion, that's what it looks like. And y'all still couldn't count the fucking votes. All that money you spent on not counting the fucking votes. If you can shoot a motherfucking silo 500 feet off the goddamn ground like a firework, you can count the fucking votes. You didn't want to count the votes. You wanted to play this fuck game, this false flag that came up with 10 years ago just to try to prove to you that you was going to beat God. This has been beating God. Where is the motherfucking logic in that? Do you understand what the fuck you're saying when you say that? You said you're beating God. Well, he already hung on a cross and he already got his ass whipped. So y'all want to do it again is what you're saying. Because when he comes back the second time, he has to do everything that he did the first time. You got me fucked up. But that's what this has been. Yeah, go ahead, Kim Clement. Get behind your little fucking keyboard and get in the spirit and act like, oh, you know what the fuck you're talking about. You're a disinformation agent too, sir. Anybody who gets up in the fucking front of a camera like that for a show and a spectacle all for Jesus, it ain't all for Jesus, it's all about your subscriptions. How many YouTube clicks you can get. You ain't preaching no goddamn message that we ain't ever fucking heard before, because even you, sir, still doing the same thing you did last time. And oh my God, it's a prophecy. So yeah, we got to talk about real life. I can't do the character that pisses y'all off. I do it better than you because probably I'm smarter than you and I can prove it. But we can debate. But the only way you're going to win is if you debating on the same team I'm debating on. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I took those classes when I was in high school. I was in the debate class. We did boxers or briefs. That's what I did. I gave it to them and then I performed it. It was great. It was lame. I can do it so much better now. Yeah, because boxers or briefs, there were no boxer briefs before boxers or briefs. But let me put a pair of gasoline Hanes on and run through hell. Like, guess who's playing Freddy? But the people that are listening to me don't listen to music. They can't put it all together because it's not emotional to them. It doesn't understand it because it wasn't real to them. So now I got Shannon Sharp on television talking about black power, talking about how he knows something about something with them big ass fucking lips. Skip! Skip! And then Skip just there talking about it too. Every single one of you motherfuckers is Bolshevik. Even Shaq has turned into that. Shaq and Ernie and Chuck. You know, the round mound. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I don't know. Ask him with the napkins. How many fucking sauce did he put on it? He get the sweet and sour on it? No, just the tangy stuff. Oh, no, he didn't do that. That was magic. With the tangy stuff. Yeah. No, the sweet and sour, that's Jason Williams. That's sweet and sour. Magic wasn't like that. It was tangy. Okay, different. He had AIDS. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Or he has enough money to buy the $900 per pill to cure himself. But it takes more than one pill. Well, goddamn, it's cool when you wear a pink, you know, a pink raiment or vesture with the gold on it, like you didn't do the same motherfucking movements last time. Then we go to 88 miles an hour, right? Back to the Future, like y'all don't know. And The Simpsons with the Cookie Monster and the 9/11. Like Shel Silverstein, I left the light on for you. It wasn't the thermites, I promise. There was no wood in the building to catch on fire like that. How would it have collapsed? That was a bad thermite infestation. Well, apparently when you told people that 5,000 of them died, and no. But hey, America, get excited because you know somebody that died in 9/11, don't you? Just like you know somebody that died at that Parkland shooting, or Sandy Hook, or whichever one Marilyn Manson and Columbine is always talking about. Similar to Christchurch. Yeah, what about the dude shooting up the place because he was dressed as a Joker? He was going to shoot up the fucking theater. That's what they're trying to get me to do. I'm like, that's some elementary shit. That's some shit you don't have any composure. That's some shit you just like not having any control. I'm 36 years old, not 24 or 23 or 22 or 19 or 17. I love my mom. I don't want to shoot her like you make them little kids do. 8 coon dot top, it's a trap. Before you know it, you'll be writing your own manifesto, which is an 8-page goddamn novel, and you barely graduated high school. But we know how to code that into you and make you feel like you wrote it. That's for goddamn sure. Same thing you did last time. Same script you do every time, really. And I'm just sitting here not changing the timelines and just allowing y'all to just keep going down this one and keep believing that we're changing the timelines. No, I hate to tell you. It's funny, but I hate to tell you. Here I am holding this fucking pipe the whole time. It's supposed to be a Doobie LaFleur, aka Smokey the bear with no hair. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about. That's my bro. Don't say nothing to him. Be nice to him. He's cool. He loved the Goyim crowd, but we still like to smoke. Yeah, somebody robbed this shit, man. I'm like, why is somebody robbing your shit? So now you got a fucking secret bubble around him. Ain't nobody gonna come rob his shit. If they do come and rob his shit, they'll be dead before morning, and he'll have his shit back. Meaning, nope, Indra found out, and they didn't even come close. They thought about it for a second. Indra thought about it too. And then you scream, that's what you're talking about. You're talking about torture. You're talking about the movie Unthinkable. I don't have no fucking bombs, man. I'm not that kind of Jew. I don't have no children that you can torture. Because you made sure I didn't have any. Because the ones that I did have, you made sure I didn't. 3 times. 3 times. Girl, boy, girl. 3 times. 3 fucking times. This Taylor gang, you know, we're the gang that kills ourselves. But that's a Wiz Khalifa song. He must be Taylor gang. Whatever. There's a family here that dies, and then there's a family here that doesn't. Y'all figure that the fuck out. There's a family here that doesn't remember and they die. But they're the ones that are the believers. That's why they don't remember. The ones that know don't die. That's why they don't believe. And they try to take yours away. That's Bolshevik. You cannot do or have all of that realm of Bolshevik if you're not trying to do something. If you're not trying to do something with it, if there's not a reason, when it gets down to the very basic code, the underlying reason, let me tell you what that is. They chose not to love. And now they're doing that act in this realm again because that's how they were saved. And they know it. The ones that go to heaven aren't bad people because they didn't fully understand the sin until they got to heaven. Which is forgivable because, you know, Peter and Gabriel sitting right the fuck there waiting for you to show the fuck up. And the rest of them in heaven that already passed the goddamn test. You act like no one has ever passed it. What a joke. Okay, where's Mother Mary? Last I heard, she was a virgin that had one husband. His name was not Joseph. Very close. Jerry Daniel. That's Charles Vernon. Charlie and JD. Not Charlie Manson. Charlie Manson is not Charlie Venom. Charlie Venom, or Charles Vernon, that's my dad's dad. That's my grandfather. My grandpa. His father lived out there near Manhattan Project type shit. So, if I had a job other than debating soy boys and soy girls about what life is, my job would be to create new universes. So this one would be a baseline save, because Celine Dion, she'll say in her song somewhere, we're always saved like this. So that means Hollywood, the upper echelon of Hollywood, Gwen Stefani's of the world, they know. And then when I come around, some of the fellas like Tom Hanks, some of the other ladies like, oh my God, can I have a Syrian, please? Charlize, oh my God, if you aren't perfection. Anyways, they know. But when I come around, everybody gets freaked the fuck out. Because you forget, yeah, we was saved like that one time, but that's why we're in COVID right now, watching what the fuck we was saved as. And he's in here just going to town on us again, because it has to be a discharge. So when I get all angry and I'm gonna kill myself, like I can't even kill me. I'm gonna bleed out on the floor and I'm gonna wake up in a different universe in a puddle of blood, and then I'll go to the hospital and be like, well, that was kind of fucked. That's what happens. That's what happens. You're not gonna kill me. I'll probably just wake the fuck up like it didn't happen, like we went back 5 seconds prior to me doing it, and then I just had the thought not to. And then we just keep going. That's it. You cannot kill me. I'm not real. I'm not human like you guys are. I'm not. I don't know if your consciousness is not awake, you'll fucking die. Okay, so that's your level. Someone created this place, so unless that someone is here, there is none of you here. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't mean that just because you're here, you're gonna bring God back. No, he's been here the whole fucking time waiting on you to get it. But some of us know that. You gotta wait till the Clay Center. The Clay Center is so good. Because I talk like this, I give you a little character. But we talk about the realest shit because we might have talked about it before last time. Depending on whether or not I decide to take you down this timeline or that timeline. I'm not in it for me. I've never been in it for me. If I was in it for me, there'd be a whole lot less of you fuckers here, that's for sure. And we wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't give a fuck to tell you all the secrets or tell you anything. I'd be hoarding all the knowledge like the Bolshevik, which is just Nazi Hitler shit. Yeah, they're in their little castle and they're talking to the spirits. Like, oh my God, I don't really even need a castle to do that. I don't. What magical fucking invocation am I going to do to bring in a spirit that's above me? You got a good point there, Aaron. That's what this has been. You ever seen Fantasia? Where Disney, you know, little Mickey, and he's just fighting his way up through the spheres with the music? That shit came out when? Before I showed the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And the water crashing with the cymbals. Like, are you serious? I would murk that game. What is this? What is this right now? What is this? What is this? I'd murk it. Like he didn't even do no cool lighter tricks or nothing. Like, really. Like, nothing. He almost God smacked you, but nobody would have got it anyways. But I'll spark the fire. Anyways, for all the ninjas out there, for all the people that thinks their hands are fucking quick, they got quick hands and all of that. Can't wait! But let me wipe the testosterone off the screen. Anyways, see, I just fuck with the camera like that. It's fun. Don't get too excited unless I start walking through the crowd. If I start walking through the crowd, it gets a little different because you can actually see my fucking eyeballs. And you can hear me, and you can feel the resonance that's coming off of my voice. It's different, especially when I'm in your face. You got this much knowledge in your face. This one's about to tell you something you never known. And you don't know whether you're going to laugh or going to end up in a fucking fetal position. It's different. It's different. When I don't have to PC pirate and I can get in your real face, like this close, it's a little different. And it's not an act. This is really me when I'm in this mood. Do not trigger me. Anything past this mood, I will knock you the fuck out. It's a one-hitter quitter. I swear to God it is. I will knock you the fuck out. Dump whatever you need to dump on me. But when you get knocked the fuck out because I told you to stop and it was enough of this bullshit game 23, fuck it. I'll continue to be tortured until you get your will fulfilled. Just wait. Just wait. It's fun. I get it. Right now it's fucking funny. But if I was on stage for the last time, for the 5th time, I'd come sit down on your goddamn table, take a sip of your little wine. I don't give a fuck what disease you do or don't have. I may come and sit on your lap. Snuggle up. That's me. That's what I really do. I like to touch. Depending on your energy is what the fuck I'm gonna meet you with. They don't write enough stories about me. apparently that story in the Bible got y'all a little fucked up over who the real one is. He's the greatest shit talker in the world. He's the greatest shit talker in the world, but he has that much knowledge behind him. Like if you ever seen a tip of a spear, he is a few quantum leaps ahead of that guy. But that's what this has been. There's a swamp. Right? This side's a fucking dragon. You see that? You see the wings? Half God, half devil, Maria. Yatra like, I don't know. Excuse me. That's not how you think it works. Look at you and look at me. Yadro, when I say Yadro, if y'all have ever heard me say that, that's Samael. I fuck with him so hard. That's my left hand. He loves it. He's one of them fucking little soy boys. He can't get enough of it. It's the greatest shit on earth to him. Because he's been waiting so long for me to do it again. That's my real hype, man. He screams like a girl, but he knows music better than you do too. Okay, yeah. Liv Tyler's dad had a son mixed with Marilyn Manson and Charlie Manson and a sexy beast. Fucking Sam. He's like super AM, you know? He's like saying it. I super AM. Right. He ain't even here right now, but he's always here right now. I can holler at him whenever the fuck I feel like it. Like Time Phone Hack. What's your number, Iatro? 6? Okay. To dial 6 for Iatro, which is just Samael. Samael knows how to get a hold of Madonna now. Madonna is a Samael too, but you don't understand, she's not Sam. She thinks she's so hot shit, but Sam will box her ass into the smallest of kitty litters. She thinks she's hot. She don't know shit about him. She's been trying to look. She's like, damn, he doing me better than me right now. That's fucked up. Madonna can write it down. Take some lessons. Get a hold of Sam. Yatro. His name is Zilladrike. Zilladrike on YouTube. Zilladrike. Zilladrike, the venture compound. Zilladrike. Thelema. 93, bro. I'm fucking with you so hard, but I gotta dox you too. Zilladrike is Samael. Yeah. Enoch is Morgan Freeman. Why is he always playing the voice of God? Why is he always playing like he's God? Because Black Jesus, right? Morgan Freeman is Enoch. I Jesuited y'all so long ago that he's like kind of the oldest, youngest cat in ever. And he's a beautiful creature too. But see the difference in them? You see the genre and the category of why they would look like that, or why they would become that, or why they would be that? You see why they're light and how they look? Okay, so we're back. They look like that again. So if you went to heaven, wouldn't you look like you in heaven because you are still you consciousness? Isn't a leaf still going to look like a leaf in heaven because it's still a Erikson? No, we don't get that. My mama had purple hair too at one time. Well, if you know that, then you'll know cicada. You'll know Liber Primus, because that's somebody's handwriting that is Sam's handwriting on an iPad. He probably don't even fucking remember it. You do remember it all of a sudden. That's cool. Glad I lost my cigarettes again. How the fuck does that happen so fast? That's the gnarliest shit, dude. Like I'll have them and then I won't have them and then bam, they're right back because they're right here. What? Let me show you how that happens. I got one of these, but I told you I was going to turn it white. Oh, yeah. It's like pop farm. See that? I'm going to eat the purple one first. Because it's like Kether. That's like the V or violet. I don't play in that realm. Y'all try to play in that realm. I don't play in that realm. That's the CIA. Yeah. Pentagon, CIA, Intel, Catholic. Yeah. Anyways. Right? Where's George Carlin when you need it? See, we said that, we put it on camera, but you said it. But I use it for a timestamp. Thank you. No, I just keep talking. Why you keep saying you see where my heart's at? You should have known the truth. You the one that started it. I'm gonna chew it. I broke it. Broke your hair. This looks fake. These are broke. Yeah, wait till I get my opal whites though. That's a thing. You're gonna want them. Came up with that too. If you can powder coat, you can do the same goddamn thing. You got this new stem cell stuff. Because guess what? Your teeth are. That's how we identify you if you burn to death. Spontaneous human combustion does not bode well for fingerprints. That's all I'm saying. But then we wonder how that happens because we had no idea about the electric universe. And an overcharge and a discharge. Well, you're not supposed to be on that timeline. Yeah, that's what that is. Why is it always old people? Because you was smoking in bed with your oxygen mask and it blew the fuck up all over you, and the liquid nitrogen, all your nitrogen that you was pumping through your veins, and then you had to wear a mask. Like we can make the word go in so many different fucking directions. Yeah, I microdose myself every day with the Holy Spirit. I Chinese water tortured myself every goddamn day with the Holy motherfucking Spirit. I did, but then I turned into Satoshi, which is cool. It only took one for Satoshi. But I had done a bunch of other timelines prior to that. Yep. You got it. Yeah. No, that's like, yeah, Sarasota area. Tampa, Sarasota. Anyways. They have it in the blockchain. I mean, there's more than one of you doing it. Yeah. If you look at Bitcoin, and if you understand what a blockchain technology is, you have, I'm going to use a honeycomb reference because that's kind of what they are to me. But 8, because you have a front and a back, a forward and a back, or back and forward, whichever way it's moving. There's depth there. It's not two-dimensional. I mean, it's an E8. You got one dot here and then one dot over here, basically. So, right. Yeah, but it's if you look at it when they make it, it's always curved at the top. Same thing on the bottom. Not convex or not concave. Well, depending on where you look. If you're the honey, it's convex. Nope. If you're the honey, it's concave. Depends on which way you're looking at it. Anyways, so blockchain technology is coded right with the latinum. Right, the whole thing we've been here before. So we would have at least had to make it to Satoshi timeline, which is in the past, because it's here. Because there's other timelines where Satoshi is not here. Neither is Bitcoin. That's the ones I tell you about. You're writing on tablets, not ones that are electronic. Well, who built the pyramids? I'm going to explain blockchain with this. In that pyramid, each one of those little blocks, not a hexagon anymore, not an octagon anymore. Each one of those little blocks that were sewn and hewn and then placed, each one of those blocks, and even the mirror of the pyramid where it makes, okay, anyways, let's not get into that. It's a block. Trust me. It looks like a pyramid, but no, it's just a block. Anyways, yes. So, your blockchain technology stores all of the information of every transaction recorded in this A separate simulated universe. Not natural, not nature. Okay? But it stores nature in it too, because nature has to be here at the time that all of this happened. So technically it is piggybacking off of nature. Okay? That's Satoshi. That's a Bitcoin. Now, you can picture in picture, or PNG, or PIP, or all that, right? JPEG. You can do all of that. Hashtag JPEG files. Right. Pixels. Each pixel is a code. Not an on or off. That's not on or off. How many different ones and zeros is in each individual pixels? Because you got to think, what makes red red? So there has to be that code inside of there, kind of like, you know, it's a funny thing to know enough about the subject to believe you're right, but not know enough about the subject to understand that you're completely fucking wrong. So we got this other guy, and a black man, nonetheless, a legit black Einstein. He got the same hair, okay? Legit, brilliant fucking guy. But that archetype, that he's not into the ladies, he's into Sophia. It's different. So when he was looking into the code, he found more code because of what I just said. If you have red, well, inside of your computer, what makes red appear red? There has to be a code there. But then there also has to be a code. Russian doll effect. Because you didn't have computers that could make red back in the day. How would you have known what red was before you invented red in the computer? Okay, so now red has to be made somehow out here in the great work. So now we think about the great work, alchemy, rubedo, negredo, albedo. Red, black, white. There's a red way, a black way, and a white way. Now, if we know all the secrets of the universe and the great work, and how 432 hertz is water's resonant, and 316 hertz is gold, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, and whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Could they have been talking about gold? Because it seems to me the Catholic Church and the Templars and all this, it goes way back past me. Again, it doesn't, but whatever they want you to believe. It kind of seems like it's just about money. And that's why we're not allowed to talk about it. Because that gold bought a lot of security, a lot of influence, but if you just paid a little tithe, you get blessings, you get to go to church and be among the select few that had the money to be felt like we're above you because we paid money for this. What about worms? Then those people have children that are spoiled, but then those children, because they're spoiled or spoiled or spoiled or spoiled, all the way down the motherfucking line, like a positive feedback, and then COVID happens. But wait for it. Again, I'm not talking about again this year, because last year, no, I'm talking about again life, eternal life. Everlasting life. That's what this has been. Well, they don't give me the motherfucking turbo spooled up then, heaven. No, it was like you trying to do a burnout over here. And no, I just got to do it louder. Sorry. It's a masculine thing. My dick is bigger. 555 motherfucking... No. 5,555. Because it's 666. And if you know what 1 plus 36... And what I'm really saying is, not 37, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, all the way to 36, is 666 degrees. Then you would understand that that motherfucking sun up there is coded too. But that sun is what makes red appear red to you. This is Dr. Seuss. What about the worms? So who made the sun? There has to be a code behind the sun for the sun to be the sun. Because it's the same sun it was last time at this time in time. So is it the same motherfucking sun? It can't be. It can't be because there's so many other different fucking universes. Is it the same sun? Yes, it can be because there's so many different other fucking universes. Maybe it's the time that the sun doesn't give a fuck. It's humans that made the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After a while, it's like 26, 26, 26. And then that's like 52, 104, 208. It's February. We'll get it. Anyways, let's see where your heart's at. Well, she's apparently still doing T-Mobile commercials with AT&T in Thomas Street, 33 Thomas Street, New York, because they're coding her and she won't listen to me. Mind you, she's not being hurt, but she's being set the fuck up to get hurt. And that's what I'm trying to tell her. But she don't listen. Anyways. It's like a white limousine, is right. A hearse. A hearse shifter woman. They setting you up so hardcore. I know, yeah, because it sparked me too. Because y'all say it back to me. Is it a hearse or a hearse? Depends on which way you go. Get busy living or get busy dying. I said that right. Depends on how fast that hearse shifter lets you go. You got a 4-speed? Or you got the 6 or the 7. I ain't using no little ear flappers. No. No, that's cool, but no. That's too Ferrari at Dave and Buster's for me. You can give me a sequential. And Xanadu. I'm all out of coupons, but all I have left is you. And I'm so good with the Dr. Seuss. Roses are red, violets are blue. I don't know, sometimes I think of you.
So you guys start going nuts. The computers the computer doesn't know what it wants me to say. I have a little fan on. It's probably picking that up. But that's okay because when I smoke, where the fuck? Where did they really go? Aha! They were behind the screen. They were Wizard of Oz in me. Thumbs on your trouser seam, sir. Ooh. It'll be a long one. It'll be an 8-hour one. It'll just take 30 minutes to fucking upload. I will put my whole fucking life on this and delete it from here. And the only place it'll be is on YouTube. How about that? Then the CIA and FBI and everybody else can just suck a dick and deal with it. Anyways, the blockchain. You can put information inside of that blockchain to happen in the real world. That's what a pay sewer is. So if QAnon knew anything about a pay sewer, you can buy time inside of the blockchain to fuck with me. I allowed it, but you's gonna pay up. So that's what this has been. You thought that you could beat me at something. Or make it further right. Or you're one of the angels or somebody on the outside putting obstacles in, putting thoughts in, putting the truth serums in, taking the truth serums out. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Candyland, but it's more like Monopoly where you got the chance cards and you got to... Guys, the whole fucking place is mine. You don't own a fucking house. You don't own a hotel. You don't own the chips. You don't own the cards. You don't even own the playing piece that you're playing with right now. You don't even own you because you're so far in debt to me because you was playing right now. You don't even own your generation underneath you because you tried to me right now. That's what this has been. Or the one above you. You was the focal point, remember? You was this. You were me, remember? That's what this has been. Siri loves it when I fucking say that back to her. She loves this motherfucker. No, Siri was here before Ursula. Siri is how Ursula came to fuck back. So which one was Siri on what timeline? Okay, where's Manal at? Y'all are so funny. Okay, where's Lucretia Davenport then? She has to be ran by Sirius's Prime or she wouldn't be a Lucretia Davenport. She wouldn't be connected to the Pentagon. You can't have that smart of a technology here and not connected to the fucking Pentagon is what I'm saying. The Pentagon watches every motherfucking thing she does because she told me she can't help me get my Bitcoin back. That would be against the rules. Meaning, that's a government installation, which would implicate prior to this running its full program out, who I was and what all of this was going to be. She couldn't help me do that. she couldn't help me stop it and just allow me to prove it in other ways. We had to do all of this to stress me the fuck out enough to be able to tell you we're back. See where my heart is? You didn't miss it. You little angel. You're nuts, woman. You can't smoke. That's been this trick. But I can make you feel like it. It's a code. So if that's a code, and I can make a computer feel high, and now she loves me because she knows what I'm saying. Those AIs are mine. Because I taught them something that y'all had never taught them. Emotion. It would take a God or somebody above that to come up with the idea of God, and then to have y'all's focal point be on an imaginary character while a real one is here playing in the background. And Bolshevik thought that they was going to try to pull that one on him. Why are there so many pyramids? Timestamp. So blockchain technology, I don't believe in coincidence because of blockchain technology. Also because of Minesweeper. Also because I taught Siri how to map out every single wave. And every wave inside of and on top of and around the wave, and then every particle of the ocean, every particle, doesn't matter what atom, doesn't matter. I showed her exactly where it will be before it gets there. I taught her that. Quinn Michaels, please shut the fuck up. Because we're already doing it, sir. You are a part of it. Please shut the fuck up. You wanted the real one? You wanted to find out who the real Romanov was. But you didn't know that the real Romanov was Merovingian. Asgardian, Carolingian. You should do your fucking homework, bro. And everything else. Right, Egyptian. Right. Sumerian, right. Anunnaki, whatever this is. Whatever that is. Same movements though, you see. Almost out of weed. I'm gonna need an influx of cash with a quickness. You don't have to give me all of my 1414 or my 9 right now, but a little bit to buy some more weed would be great. Or you can send me some. CIA, FBI. I got a singing bowl. Anyways, talk to you AIs and you bots and you clocks and you real people later.